right?
Yes.
So you did like boot camp and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like, how's boot camp? Is it like in the movies? Or?
Nah, it's not like it's not like the movies, but it's pretty hard. Like for the most part, like all the screaming you see like in videos on YouTube and stuff, it's the same thing. Like exactly the same.
Did they like ever get under your skin?
No, I didn't take it personal. Like
No?
it's all mental, to be honest. Like you could be like the scrawniest little dude or like the fattest motherfucker, and you could pass it as long as you're like strong minded.
What was the most insulting thing they told you? If you can remember.
That was like 3 years ago, man.
Oh, you don't remember?
So I had one drill instructor that he would just fuck with me. So he couldn't. He was Hispanic first off. His last name was Rodriguez. But he would like, instead of saying my last name, like Montegudo is how you would say it in English, he would just fucking say like Monteculo or some shit like that. So he would just call me that the whole time. He's like, I'm gonna call you that from now on. I was like, all right. And then one day, I was like squad leader. So I was squad leader from the beginning all the way to the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you're getting big out here. Nah. So then one day he just like, I don't like you, so you're not gonna be squad leader. I was like, what?
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I
Was
like,
that
I didn't
test?
fucking do anything.
Was that a test or something?
Yeah, they do it just to fuck with you sometimes. He said I was giving an attitude. Oh, like the other drill instructor told me, like the senior one. He was like, so I heard you were giving him attitude. And I was like, no, I wasn't giving him attitude. Like, what the fuck?
You think it's like to test like your character or something?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. See how you act, or if you want to like keep trying on. Because some people will be like, oh, no, fuck this. Like, I'm done with that. And then you just become like.
How did you react? Were you like, no?
I was just like, I'm gonna get it back. Like,
oh, okay.
I was just trying to I was only doing that to get like meritoriously promoted. Because if you're a squad leader or like any like leading position, you get promoted like ahead of time. Once you graduate boot camp.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's probably that, right? Like they probably just test your character and they're like, okay, you're not squad leader.
They fire people left and right like all the time.
Just for no reason.
Yeah,
hey, you're done. You're out of here.
Yeah, one time they fired all of us and put like all the shittiest guys in the platoon as squad leaders, and we're just like, what the fuck?
And what do you do as a squad leader?
So how we came back from it, we just like started being squad leaders again without them even saying anything. Like we just kept telling people what to do, and then eventually they were just like, all right.
All right.
So
okay, it works.
I want to picture like I can't picture Gustavo being like are you like super like are you just like how you are now? You're just like all right guys.
Well, like on a daily basis now.
Or no, like, just like as like a squad leader. Or something.
Oh, and like boot camp.
Yeah, like
no, it's like a whole different game, man. You gotta be a dick to people. You can't be friends with them. Like the only people we're friends with is like you gotta pick and choose. Like you can be friends with somebody, but they gotta understand they gotta take orders from you. Like,
and I'm sure people are super like alpha male. I don't take orders from something.
Yeah. Some people accept it. Some people know how to separate work and play. Some people don't. So they would just be like, nah, I'm not fucking with
Especially, you. Like, have you ever had to, like, give orders to someone who's older than you or something? How does that work? Does that ever happen? Or?
Yeah, that happens a lot. That happens a lot in the, like, military in general, because a lot of guys will join right after boot camp. Or not right after boot camp. They'll join right after high school.
Right.
And they'll be, like, some of them will even get waivers, and they'll go in at 17. So you got, like, a 17-year-old, and let's say he gets in a squad leader position because he's just, like, wants to strive to be better. And now you got to take orders from a 17-year-old, and you could be like 26, 27.
Ooh, can you
imagine?
And
some guys don't handle that well.
You little shit. Can't order me around.
Dude, yeah, literally. And what, like, the kid is still trying to get, like, the hang of it or something?
Yeah.
You're just like, dude.
And just like even like after boot camp now, like you're in the like you're on base or whatever at work, and you got like a 19-year-old sergeant or that's not possible, but like a 21-year-old sergeant telling like a freaking like 26, 27-year-old like private.
Pack up your shit, let's go. Sorry, we gotta go. And
you just be like, what? Dude, don't fucking talk to me like that. Like they get offended.
So crazy.
But some people handle it well. It just depends on the person.
Yeah, right. Because at the end of the day, it's just, you're literally just it's the way it is. Like you just gotta.
Yeah, you just gotta deal with it or get promoted faster.
That's so crazy. I can imagine like the older people being like, what the hell? I don't know.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Especially for like what, like an 18, 19-year-old or something.
Yeah, it's.
Has that happened to you or no? Like, have you ever had someone like question your like authority or something because you're younger?
No, not really. I've always been like at a good age. Like I'm not too young, not too old. I'm like right in the middle.
And you kind of look Like if you were to like see Gustavo from far, you're like, oh, this guy's like 30. I'll listen to him.
It's this grown man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like.
I look a little older, but yeah, man. No, boot camp was hilarious. So
Yeah.
boot camp, like it's really serious. It's really strict, like by the book. But at the same time, it's so many funny things happen. It's just
Like what? Like what could?
like just watching
Sex
people get
parties.
fucked with, like
And like seeing them get like triggered or something.
yeah, or they'll just say funny things. They'll tell you funny things in a serious matter, and it's like hilarious. But you can't laugh.
Oh, why was it you laughed? Dude?
Oh, they just
What's
fuck you
so
up.
funny?
They just like make you run back and forth. They'll make you do like they'll just take. So there's like this area. It's called a quarterdeck, and they just take you there and they just make you work out basically like nonstop for like 5 minutes or so. But it's like you get up, like and you do like jumping jacks, get down, do push-ups, then you turn on your back and do sit-ups, then you get back up, and do like jumping jacks, do like high knees, or it's like back and forth like nonstop.
So they're saying funny shit and you can't laugh.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's funny. Get the fuck out of here. Go run 6 miles. What's like the most exhausting thing you did, if you can remember? Like, is there
Mostly well, for Marines at the end you have this thing called the Crucible, which is like the final test,
oh boy.
and it's 3 days of just like you do different events of like crawling through mud, like doing obstacles, and you have to work like in a group with your team or your little section that you're in.
Right.
And you're like you meet up with the platoon also, and you do hikes like back and forth, and you have like I forgot how heavy the pack is, but it's like 60 pounds or so. And you're hiking back and forth, doing a bunch of shit. Your rifle, and then you're only running on. I think you only get 3 meals for those 3 days or some shit like that.
That's right. Like, they don't feed you that much.
Yeah,
or
and you have like a
something.
minimum amount of water too.
You gotta be up like at what 4 in the morning or something.
Yeah, they wake you up, and you do like night events too, so you barely get any sleep. So
Fuck
Leave me
that.
That
with
was, like,
my
the
thoughts,
hardest,
bro.
Yeah,
Hunger
I'll stick to
Games.
school. Fuck
Fucking
that.
School and some basketball.
Yeah.
You know, that's my cardio.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
and then but like I think the hardest day that we got like fucked with was one day we were moving to a different location to go to the range to train for range, and we had these little foot lockers, which is like a big wooden box,
Mm.
and that's where you keep all your shit. But since we're moving somewhere else, all the stuff was in there, and then we had an ammo can in there, which was like 30 pounds on top of everything else was in there, and they made us carry it from the first floor all the way to the 3rd floor, over your head, up, and then like dump it out, run back down. You fucking get fucked with down there, run back up, run
Don't
back
laugh.
up, collect everything back in your stuff, and at that point, all your stuff is mixed everywhere. So you lose all your stuff. Like you get other people's shit, other people's clothes, and then you put it all back, put it over your head again, and we bring it all the way back down, and then we start doing like overhead squats, like overhead lunges, and a bunch of shit. And that's fine, like in boot camp. So in boot camp, it's allowed to get hazed. It's not really hazing, but it's allowed in boot camp. No, once you're out of boot camp, you can't do that shit anymore.
Jesus, bro. Fernie looks exhausted.
Fuck
just
that.
from-
Yeah, just think about this.
Jesus.
Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
It's not that bad once you're in there.
Yeah, because once you're in there, it's just like, all right. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Just hearing it sounds awful.
unless you really, really want to quit, that's the only way you're gonna quit. But even if you want to quit, they won't let you quit. They'll keep pushing you.
You would
through.
literally have to be like
Yeah, like
You have to
really
die.
done, like crying. You know? Have you ever seen like? Did you see anyone like have like a mental breakdown?
oh yeah. Yeah.
A
yeah, yeah, a lot of people break off and they just like sit there and they're like, nah, like I'm not doing it.
That kind of sucks. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's something. I mean, I've never done it, so I wouldn't know. But it's got to be bad for you to just be willing to be like, you know what? I quit. Like, I literally quit. Like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, like, cause you went through all that stuff to finally get there. And some
Yeah.
people, their process is even harder than others.
And then you're
Yeah.
just like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm not coming back. That's crazy, dude.